Hi, this is Candice from Everyday Better. Welcome to this episode of Move, Recover, Thrive. Today we are going to be talking about Zone 2 and how Zone 2 is actually the most elite form of recovery. A lot of people think that recovery means chilling out on the lounge, but actually Zone 2 can give you some really huge benefits for your recovery, and I'll explain why. Zone 2 training is about the pace of, say, if you go for a run, that you can hold a conversation. You may not want to, but you're not speaking in short one-word phrases. You can breathe a lot better, and you're not able to kind of sing a song. You can speak well, but you're a little bit out of breath. Now, Zone 2 is really important because it's at that exact zone where your body has what we call metabolic flexibility. It uses fat as its main source of energy, and it can also use lactate as its source of energy. Let me just clear something up that's a common misconception. Lactate is not a waste product. Lactate is actually a fuel source. So when you're in Zone 2, the lactate creation is equal to the lactate clearance, equal to or lesser than. So it means the mitochondria in your cell, which is the little power plants of your cell, can eat up the lactate and use it as a fuel source. So it's the best way to actually recover by clearing out your body's lactate and giving your body like a washover. Now, the reason why Zone 2 is so important is because not only does the mitochondria eat up the lactate and build itself up, it also means that the mitochondria become more efficient and they also grow more mitochondria in the body. So when you're training in Zone 2, it means that your power plant of your cell is getting really strong and it's multiplying. So it means that you can go at that Zone 2 pace for a lot longer. Now, if you get to a stage where you can't speak in a conversation anymore, you're really gasping for air, it means you've gone over the Zone 2 barrier. You're probably training in Zone 3 or 4. And most people actually train in that Zone 3 or 4 range, which is not going to build your aerobic engine as much as the Zone 2. The reason you want to build your Zone 2 engine is because when you have lots of really strong mitochondria and you build more capillaries and really tiny veins in your body that will support oxygen flow, it means that you can run at, I don't know, just hypothetically, a 5-minute K pace pretty easily, holding a conversation, compared to someone that trains in Zone 3 or Zone 4 a lot, where their body just goes from 0 to over the lactate threshold potential at a really quick pace. So this person that has a good aerobic base, a good Zone 2 base, can keep going at that pace almost all day, whereas someone that just has jumped from Zone 1 to Zone 3 or 4 is probably going to bonk, I guess. They can run out of energy and not be able to keep up that pace for as long. Now, if you want to get really specific with how to calculate your Zone 2, you can go for a 30-minute run. 10 minutes into your run, start your watch, go as hard as you can for 20 minutes. Don't sprint right from the start. Just go as hard as you can for 20 minutes and then stop your watch. Look at what your average heart rate was over that 20-minute period, and that is what's called your lactate threshold potential. About 85% of that average heart rate will give you what your Zone 2 range is. That's if you want to get really technical. If not, just think of, can I hold a conversation? If I can sing a song, I'm in Zone 1. If I can only say short phrases, I'm in Zone 3. But the way to make your Zone 2 training better is head out for I say run, but it might just be a brisk walk, and that is totally fine. Head out for 45 minutes. Make sure you can keep that conversation for the whole 45-minute pace, because then you're in Zone 2 training the whole time. Your mitochondria is getting more efficient. You're getting really good metabolic flexibility and using up lactate and clearing lactate. Do that and keep your training in the Zone 2 range for about 80% of your training. Elite athletes will train zone 2 for 80% of the time and only have those high peaks at 20% of the time. That means their aerobic base is really big, but they also have those peaks. That means it can clear out lactate well. Do that for most of your training and you will see that not only do you get more efficient, but you'll be able to go for longer and eventually faster paces because your body's really good at clearing lactate and building its aerobic engine. And that is our episode on Zone 2. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode of Move, Recover, Thrive.